Hey yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a first impressions slash a review of something that I got. And it is a soldering iron, and if you're into soldering irons, you already know what this is. This is a soldering iron, but what's really cool about it is it runs off of USB, which makes it, to me, the perfect travel soldering iron, especially for like if you can't afford the TS100, which is like a really good one apparently. That, at least the last time I checked, they're about £100. I don't want to spend that much on a travel soldering iron, so but yeah, as I said, in the pack, it actually comes with obviously the wire, the soldering iron. It comes with a little bit of solder. It's probably leaded. I really have no idea, but you can buy your own solder, obviously, and with this much, probably you actually need to. Um, and it also comes with this stand, and all the stand is you put it on whatever table you're working on, and whenever you're not using it, you just literally put the thing on the table like this. You actually have it like back here, and then it's just there whenever you need it. Once you have it all plugged in and you put your finger on the little silver button, it takes about 15 seconds to heat up. It comes with this protective case. It's got, the tip isn't the best tip, okay? A lot of people really hate this tip because it doesn't really transfer heat that well, but all I'm mainly going to be using the soldering iron for is small DIY projects, like around the house, if I need to solder a wire to something or whatever. Micro drones, so like those tiny, like 31mm or 61mm, whatever, drones, and also Nerf gun modifications, like for the electric Nerf guns. That's basically all I'm going to be doing, and that kind of stuff doesn't require that much of like heat transfer, you know what I mean? So yeah, so the tip is a fine pencil, like cone tip, and it is removable. Yep, this little base thing spins, it comes off. Don't lose this because it will not work without this. And then the tip pulls out like this. Now, usually these are around £3.50. I paid £5 because I didn't look around. Around eBay. I bought this off eBay, and eBay, loads of people are selling these. What I suggest when you're looking for anything is to look around, because there's nothing worse than when you're excited for something, you hear it's cheap, then you go, the first one you see is a little bit too expensive, and you're like, nah, I don't want to get it. So yeah, it's got a little red light that comes on when it's heated up. After you take your finger off the button, it shuts off after about 15-20 seconds, which is alright. It does run off USB, so I wasn't expecting it to be fast in the first place, but at the same time it's only 15 seconds. Like, relax, you can wait 15 seconds, it's alright. After about 5 cycles of turning on and off, like making it go into sleep mode, like when it still has power but your finger's not on the button, it has a system like shutdown, which means when you push it after that the fifth-ish cycle, you actually have to give it a little bit of a shake for it to turn back on. That's actually a pretty cool safety feature. But yeah, so as I was saying, tip is replaceable. It's got cover, solder. You get the wire. The wire goes from a typical USB to something that resembles a microphone. Yeah, like a headphone jack. or at least like the connection for a headphone. I don't know what the hole is called a jack, but I don't know what that's called. You simply plug that in there, and the wire is long enough to be almost my full wingspan, like when I put my arms out, so you have loads of wire to work with. It's not like you're plugging, like, it's not like the wire's like this long and you're trying to work with it. So yeah, that's the actual thing. As I was saying, the actual replaceable tips, you can get a pack of one for about £2, £3. And most people say at that point just get an entirely new iron. What I recommend is getting the 5-pack, and the 5-pack is about £6 to £8, maybe £10 if you're unlucky. But you get 5 tips, so I think that works out as a better deal. That's just me personally. Something that I bought for it was extra solder. This one is the Marksman brand, and it's about 20 grams. Again, I'm not doing that many projects with it, so at the moment I don't need a big 100-gram wheel. Well, it's not big, it's like this big thing of solder, you know. It's supposed to be unleaded. It's meant to be leaded with a flux core, at least that's what's said on the website on eBay. It comes in a nice little tube, so again, like I can take this traveling with me if I'm ever going out to do projects. I'm trying, usually when there's a core of flux or rosin or whatever they call it, there's usually a little hole down the center, but I can't see that with this, so it might be like no flux. I hope so, because I'm a beginner and flux is going to help me. Also, because it's in a tube, my fingers aren't touching it. Apparently if your fingers keep touching it, it like corrodes the solder or something. I saw that off a guy on YouTube. If I'm wrong, let me know, but that's what I heard. And yeah, so as I said, it's about 20 grams. It's in a tube. That's pretty handy. And yeah, and something that I already had is a battery pack. I'm going to be using this almost mobilely, like on the go sort of thing. Not outside, but I mean I'm going to be setting up different stations and stuff. I could run 2 if I wanted to. This one outputs 5 volts, and I don't think I said it yet, but the soldering iron is made for 5 volts or 8 watts. And obviously this outputs 5 volts, and it's 4,000 milliamp hours. That's hefty for this little thing. And this, I searched it up, these are only like £10. That's actually quite amazing. So people on YouTube are dumping on this thing like no tomorrow. They're saying don't get it, just get a TS 100 or TBS one or whatever. Listen, if you're on the go and controlling how hot it gets isn't that much of a deal to you, just get this one. It's on average £3.50. Just you know, you could buy the soldering iron, 5 extra soldering tips, and a tube of solder like this, and the entry price would be under £20. So like, to me that's a better deal. If it does happen to break, I'll let you guys know for sure. But yeah, I got it just because it's cheap. It's my first one, plus I'm using it on small projects. I don't need anything special. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Peace out, guys.